Are you
For
ready?
the first time, welcome into the Degenerates present the Stuck on Home Screen podcast. We're gonna get that right eventually. The Degenerates present the Stuck on Home Screen podcast. The Degenerates present Stuck on the Home Screen podcast. This is the Stuck on the Home Screen podcast.
I would like to go off on a tangent about how much I hate this Warzone 2 update. How much I truly, to my core, had hope. It just went back on it. It's Warzone 1.5. It's garbage.
They had some new things they put in, and we finally got used to them, and then they just took them away and went back to the old stuff.
Well, for us blackout cats, that was kind of the way it was. You know what I mean? And they simplified it, which it wasn't a bad thing at the time. They fucking slid back, seriously, just kind of pandered to what everybody was saying on the internets, those loud four people in the forums, as opposed to the silent, composed, you know, however many that were picking up their sticks every day and enjoying it. You know, the rest of us now we get to suffer.
How much do you think that it was possibly just them literally having a plan that they thought was going to work and then realizing that they couldn't pull through with what they're trying to do?
I think there's a little bit of that certainly to the whole thing. It seems that way. They weren't as confident in their product as they should be. Of life period. Look at our architecture. It's all squares, and it's like this guy's using squares, glass, and cement, dude. Like, could we get can I get a torus? Can I get a sphere? Can I get anything other than square angles? Please, dude. These guys were doing it back in the day with, you know, coconut shells and shit. Like, what?
Tony Stark built it in a cave.
Yeah, Obadiah, thank you. People need to take their time and stop worrying about the dollar signs and what is on, you know, the Twitter chat or whatever is saying.
You feel better?
No, I feel horrible because I'm gonna probably try to play this shit in 40 minutes and be angry again, dude.
Gryffindors are annoying, bro. We're honorable. We're the honorable.
Get out of here, bro. I'm a wizard, my guy. I'm gonna go invisible and take your shit or do whatever I feel like.
You can't be smug and be the good guy, you know. You gotta have an edge.
Yeah,
if you want to be a good guy, for
exactly.
sure.
I mean, you look at the descriptions for the halls, and it's like Gryffindor, brave, heroic, strong, loyal, and then it's like Ravenclaw, like reads books, and Hufflepuff is like, I don't even know, like
one with the earth or some bullshit.
Yeah, like
dude.
Yeah, Slytherin's like powerful liar.
A game called The Sons of the Forest. Pretty good second game so far. They released it in alpha, so it's still considered early access.
Okay.
$30 price tag on it, but it's a fun co-op game. A lot of exploring, a lot of depth into like a survival thing, but there's tribes on the island, and the AI on this is very smart. I could almost argue that the AI is starting to get up there with the alien AI. Very smart, reacts to what you do. You can kind of start fights amongst the tribes on the island if you want.
To the topic at hand here, this is going to be a little sloppy because we're going to try to go teacher mode here. The history of gaming, according to Wikipedia. I spent about an hour taking notes before this just to figure this out, and we kind of talked about this beforehand. If you are listening to this and say, hey, that's bullshit, this is actually blah, 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 know that I'm not an actual video game historian. None of us are. We're just...
Also, go fuck yourself.
And that's it. That is a very good point, my friend. Thank you for...
Again, this is the Degenerates present. So.
You wouldn't believe it, but Cheech is actually head of our HR department. He's fucking great.
Yeah. You'll have real problems if you write complaints.
Think of like drug history, but a little worse. So 1958. None of us were even a sparkle in our parents' eyes yet. Our parents were maybe just being born in 1958 or around that time. And how small are we?
Not the pornography again.
Every time. Jeez. So it literally looks like tennis in a submarine, kind of.
Yeah, it does.
Look at those controls. This guy's having a blast.
What is she even doing now? Like, I don't even see
up, down, hit.
Moving.
This doesn't even make sense to me. How are you supposed to 360 wall bang somebody on this? It makes no sense to me. I don't get this.
How do you put down a claymore?
Look at that thing. Is that the
wow.
microprocessor?
It looks like a pencil sharpener.
Imagine you probably in the 50s, you had a fucking radio and a stick. I don't know. You might play it for a good 45 minutes to an hour.
There's a dude like, dude, the graphics are never gonna get better than this.
You know,
for
those two
sure.
Just
guys,
like tennis.
those two guys went through about 2 pots of coffee and 15 packs of cigarettes, and they were just sitting there playing
Yep.
that game for God knows how long.
Do you have to manually keep score, you think? Like I didn't see anywhere that had a score there.
Is there
Yeah.
a score? Like, can you? So, all right. I'm not an idiot, right? I get the concept of the game, but I just wasn't seeing anything that they were maneuvering that was hitting the ball back. Sometimes it was going all the way to the other side. Sometimes they're stopping in the middle. Like,
Yeah.
do they even know that their inputs are even doing anything?
That's a
So
good
if you
point.
go back, it looked like there was little squares. It looked like it was like a grid, right? All of that shit
Gross.
was on a grid. Yeah, see the grid in there?
Yeah, there is a grid. Magnavox Odyssey, 1972. We're in now.
I thought it was the Atari for some reason. That's probably the first like big, like wide spread one.
I
That's
remember
or
playing.
Coleco.
I remember
ColecoVision.
playing. Yeah, ColecoVision. You're right. I remember. I
Atari.
remember playing Atari
ColecoVision.
2600 back in the day, dude. That was the first system I've ever
Yeah,
touched.
they're close. Atari enters the fold in 75, so 3 years after this.
Might have to be a part 2, Giz.
Let's see. The Magnavox Odyssey home video console. Introductory price $99.95, about $647 in 2021's
Look at
prices.
this commercial. These bored kids.
Fake snow on the window.
What are we gonna do? Oh, Dad's got it taken care of.
Dad's like, I can't drink my whiskey in peace.
And he's like, "All right, Jimmy, look at this thing." Oh, they're definitely playing each other.
There
And
you go.
there's your Pong.
And they got cursors, they got indicators,
Yeah,
letting them
yeah.
know that they're doing something.
Who's winning here?
It's just a much
look
harder
at that.
task. Now you actually have to move an object on screen to
Oh,
another
look at
object
this!
on
Look
screen.
at this plug-in system. What is that?
Holy
Can you
shit.
imagine?
Is that the back of the TV? Got to screw in the
Sure
wires.
is.
The antenna wires.
Wow. Game TV.
Fun fact,
Bro,
kids.
Game.
Our
You,
gaming career also started with screwing things into the back of a TV. Channel 3,
Yeah.
Channel
RF adapters and shit.
I think like you look at Mom and Dad are playing now. The kids are asleep.
Yeah. Okay.
you think kids would play this for hours? You think they would just sit here and just do this for hours?
You got a brother. I feel like me and my brother in a competitive mode could probably sit here,
I mean,
Yeah.
talk shit to each other playing Pong.
when this come out, 1972. I mean, yeah, it's either play Pong or get drafted to Vietnam. I pick Pong.
So we got now it's hockey Pong.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
hockey,
You put-
dude.
You just put different.
Football.
Whoa, what is this?
Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. All right.
Your different Pongs. There you go.
Oh, okay. Now this makes way more sense. That's
Is that
crazy. You put something
Minesweeper?
on the TV.
Dude, bring it back. I would almost do that now.
How many dumbasses tried to shoot that haunted house?
Oh,
What is this? Sudoku? All right, now I'm in. There's like 10 games in here.
Operation!
They buried the lead.
Bro, where's Battleship?
Everybody's got Pong. This has got 9 different games.
Who
This
over
guy's
there,
got a
mister?
gun.
seventh, known as the brown box. The brown box was shown to several manufacturers before Magnavox agreed to produce it January 1971. Magnavox sold 69,000 units in its first calendar year and
Under that
350.
name? The brown box?
I think
I said, yeah, take that. Take that, tennis
the
for 2.
70s were weird.
We have the first game that wasn't a paddle game, Pong style game. Do we want to guess what that was?
Smurfs.
It was not a Pong style game.
Yeah.
What's
Donkey
the-
Kong.
Pac-Man.
I think would it just be Kong?
Space Invader.
Oh.
You're right.
That's damn it. Yeah.
That's a
Shit.
good one too.
Space Invader came out in 1978. And that was kind of, I guess, the start of the golden age of gaming is what it's called. Space Invader had a lot of innovations.
Instead of up and down, you can go left, right, and up and down.
Bro, just the way he's like, this game had a lot of innovations and the screen came up, dude. The timing was outstanding there.
So it was the first game to feature music. The music is
Okay, so sound effects, perfect.
It's
yeah.
a fire soundtrack. And they also utilize cover in this like degradable cover.
Yep. It introduced lives. It introduced a timer, a set score, and high scores.
Ooh, that's a lot of innovation right there.
Right. So we're gonna wrap this up here. That was the history of the gaming. That was the history of gaming up to the 80s. Tune in next week for our exciting episode where we go into the 80s. That was kind of fun. More fun than I thought it would be, I guess.
It was good.
Yeah, I like that.
Having a nice skeleton to put some meat to is not a bad thing for us, I think.
Yeah.
And it's only going to get better the more, the games that we actually love and play start coming up.
Well,
you know what I mean?
The 80s, we're about to get into, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Q*bert is
bangers. A few bangers.
Galaga.
Q*bert.
Then
Galaga, dude.
We got Final Fantasy, late 80s. We got Mario, 1985. We got Zelda, 86.
Duck Hunt.
Did you know Metal Gear came out in 1987? Did you
Oh,
guys?
that one threw me off, too. I did not know that.
Keep gaming, guys.
Yeah.